Anyways, let's hear yours.
Okay, so I couldn't think of any trauma. I don't know. I feel like I've run out.
Well, that's not good at all. I can't even imagine that. What? Actually, that is great. That's awesome. How'd you do that?
Thank you. No, I just could not think of anything. I'm
You'll
like,
come up with something.
Yeah.
Ronnie, are you recording?
What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up, y'all?
It's been a minute.
It has been
since
a minute.
we've been here. OG set.
Yeah, literally. Welcome back to the motherfucking Nat N Mac podcast. We're your hosts.
I'm Nat.
And I'm Mac. And I missed last week.
You did.
And I feel like I haven't been here in a year.
Yeah. Like my house is different.
For real.
I redecorated.
It actually does kind of feel like it's been that long. Like it feels like forever, literally forever, and it's been 2 weeks. Maybe you don't feel like that.
No, I do.
Just a lot has happened in 2 weeks. It's like, what?
Always.
For real.
Do you have some highlights?
Lowlights? Well, I mean, I wasn't on last week's because I got sick. That was a low light.
Mm-hmm.
That sucked. I don't really remember anything else. It was Labor Day weekend, so at the end of the week, I wasn't sick, so I went to the Ridgeland Fair.
Ooh.
But it was hot as fuck, and I kind of wasn't feeling good at that point. I went to this authentic Mexican food truck. This shit irritates me.
Mm-hmm.
It says authentic Mexican, and on the menu, there was like a chicken salad bowl, and it was like chicken, blah, 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 whatever. It was like $16. I get a styrofoam bowl, or maybe it was a paper bowl, with just shredded lettuce that looked like it was from like a bag from the store, and just chicken, cheese. I was like, yeah, this is authentic Mexican for sure.
Yeah. It is. Authentic to Ridgeland or whatever.
Yeah. That's funny.
That is fucking funny.
Other than that, I had to rest and eat so much soup. Tomato soup.
That seems like not the soup I would choose in
I
that
started
type of sickness.
I started with chicken noodle, but you can only eat chicken noodle soup so many times.
Well, yeah. I get that. I understand that.
And then, you know what's funny?
Mm.
So me and Jesse made tomato soup and grilled cheese. And I learned from Tasha to just put my grilled cheese in the tomato soup because it's just so much easier than getting your hands greasy and like dipping it and making a mess. You just put
the whole sandwich in there.
Yeah. And Jesse was like, ew, like the bread's going to get soggy. I'm like, it gets soggy when you dip it in there too. Like,
right. What?
It's gas. Try it.
It's the way to do it. It's easy. It's efficient. It's smart.
And I don't know how I went 22 years of dipping when I should have been sinking.
Harder, my guy.
Fuck. You know what I always say? Did you hear what you just said?
What did I say?
I think you said work harder, not smarter.
Did I say that?
I think so, because then I was going to say that, and then I was like, wait, I think she just said that.
I don't know if I did.
I don't know.
Either way.
But I always tell people, because I'm a crock pot thinker, I say, and so I'm a work harder, not smarter. Because I'm stupid. I can't think that fast, so I always work harder. I'm a hard worker, but I'm stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? First step in solving problems is admitting that you have the problem.
True.
And you do have that problem.
What's the second step?
I don't think anybody's ever made it.
What have you been up to?
Dude, I don't know. I was just thinking that. I knew you were going to ask me, and I'm sitting here trying to think. I've done a lot of chilling.
Yeah.
I decorated.
Yeah, it looks cute in here.
Yeah.
I noticed this in the last podcast, and I was like, why didn't she have anything cute like that? We just have silly shit, which I love. But I was like, that's so cute. Yeah, I know. The fuck. That's very off-brand for us.
We need to do better. Anyways, yeah, and I say I've done a lot of chilling, but somehow I still want to chill more.
Dude, unlimited chilling for life.
Like, I still don't want to do anything.
You know what I was thinking? when we were on our way back to work today from work,
Yeah.
I was like, I've been going back to the gym. And, you know, part of me is like, I love to take care of my body, and moving makes me feel so good. And that's me being my best self. But I wish I could explain to you, like, the dopamine rush I get when I'm just laying down.
You should see me getting into bed every night, Ronnie.
We are,
What is it like?
dude, for real. It's heaven.
I like jump with joy a little bit.
Right. Like, I get so, when I wake up, I'm immediately like, I can't fucking wait to get back in bed, dude. I never want to get out of bed.
Ever.
Is it the meds, do you think?
Maybe. Baby, but isn't it hilarious how excited I get?
Yes, you do get very happy.
I swear.
The only time I'm happy
It's
all
so
day.
funny because, like, Jesse plays a lot of video games.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, some girls don't get mad, don't care, obviously, but a lot of girls do. But I'm like, I do not give a fuck because he plays in his room on his bed, and then I can just lay down,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody's telling me to do anything, and I don't have to get up, and I can just lay down. It's the best
Right.
of both worlds.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want me to get off? I'm like, no.
Don't.
Please.
Don't talk to me. Why are you here even?
Yeah, at his house. But anyways, I was thinking about that too. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, I just want to lay down forever.
Forever. Forever.
Forever.
It's just the best place,
Just
man.
bed rotting. I actually watched a TikTok on that the other day because I was thinking about this the other day too. And I was thinking of you. Bed rotting, we do that. We just
I was
like,
thinking of you, bed rotting.
well, we both are just
That's
like
so nice.
sleepers.
Yeah, we sure are.
Yeah.
I would sleep, man, right now. Why am I getting excited to go to sleep?
Fuck. Is this what adulting is?
I don't know, but I hate it.
I give
That's my
up.
number one thing I'm ready to do is sleep.
Are we 90?
Yeah.
Shit's
I'd
whack.
hate to see us at 90.
I-
We would be bed rotting.
Oh my gosh. Sick.
Yeah.
I also worked at my church. I think I surprised you when I was like, oh, I'm going to church.
I was
The
like-
look on your face was like, what the hell?
Yeah. It's like, since when?
Yeah, so I used to go to church a bunch, as you know. And then Susan asked me to volunteer for this event that they were putting on. And did you like go into town at all and see it by chance throughout the weekend? No.
Oh, the food truck thing?
At the church?
Oh, no. I don't know where it was.
At the church.
There was a food truck thing, and it was called Main Street Eats. And there was a bunch of food trucks.
No, not that.
Okay.
I don't think that happened already.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
Because
really?
I was going to go.
What the heck? Jesse just sent that to me, I swear. Anyways,
Look it up.
they had like bouncy houses, like
Okay.
tons of bouncy houses, like that stage that's out there. They had music playing up there. There was like Olympics. They had a huge ass bull with massive horns.
Real
dude.
bull?
Yes. Some guy brought him, and a buffalo and ducks and a calf, I think.
I'm
And a
confused how
pony.
this
And a pony.
pertains to church.
It's just Red Cedar Fest. It's like just a thing. And they have a food truck there, and all the food is free. There's like cotton candy, snow cones, burgers,
What?
fries, hot dogs. And me, Susan, and Brady were doing the axe throwing. That's what we were in charge of. I just had to basically make people sign waivers, and then that's literally it. And then I ate free food. But I had to go into the service too. I didn't have to, but I did. And our boss was playing guitar.
I love that.
Yeah. Dude, he's so cute up on the stage. I'm like, why can't you always be this adorable?
Why?
Gosh.
Anyways. Are you excited for this episode or what?
Yeah, I am. We haven't done trauma and drama in a while.
I know, and it's everybody's favorite.
yeah.
We like to hide it.
And we can't give it all away at once.
No.
Not that we're going to run out or anything, but
Right. But still. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I also have a surprise.
Oh, you're going to let us know right now?
Yeah. Ready? Ronnie can't see this though. So I was listening to a podcast today and they were like asking some questions or whatever, and then kind of like a trivia, kind of like what we do, like the smarter than whatever. So I took some of them, and now I'm going to ask Ronnie these questions and see if he knows the answers.
Okay.
Without looking it up. Okay, baby?
Okay.
All right. When was the Declaration of Independence signed?
1776.
No. What month? You didn't let me finish.
July 4th, 1776.
That
It was
is actually
August.
wrong.
It was in August.
Oh, you're right.
Yes. Okay. This one is actually more just towards me, and I just want to ask it because it'll be funny if you remember. But what do I say I am, but I'm not? Like, I'll be like, I don't know how to explain it. It'll give it away. Do you know at all? And I'll give you some.
I
want
want
to
to guess.
Okay.
Is it like a negative thing? Can I have a hint?
No. So it's like
Oh.
a career, maybe.
Oh, what?
You know how some people will be like, "Yep, you can basically call me a doctor." I say this, but it's not like every day. It's usually when I'm doing something or I'm trying to be funny or smart.
A scientist?
Close, but no. Baby.
A therapist?
A botanist.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
you do say that.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I'm taking care of my plants.
Yeah.
Anyways. True or false? Shark liver is used often for cosmetics like lipsticks and stuff.
True.
True. What does it mean to gaslight someone?
Okay. Just starts fighting on the podcast.
I know you got this one wrong.
Baby. What does it mean? If you Google it, what is like the main sentence it's going to say?
Lighting a fire with gas.
To gaslight someone.
Yeah.
Is to make them feel like they're being crazy or ridiculous when they're not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a form of psychological manipulation. All right. Which planet is the smallest in our solar system?
What, do we count Pluto still?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, that's not the right answer. So if that's what you're saying,
Well, it's
you're wrong.
Mercury then.
Okay, what is Picasso's style of art?
Abstract.
Yeah, I was going to say
Ah,
abstract.
Good job, guys. Okay, what's the diameter of a basketball?
Men's or women's?
I guess men's.
30 inches.
Okay, what's women's?
28 inches.
Nope, it's 18 inches.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is not.
Google
That's
it right now.
wrong.
Google it right now. Google it right now.
Is it like WNBA?
You guys, a fucking normal basketball. What is the
There's
diameter
no
of
such
it?
thing.
Yes, there is.
A normal basketball?
No, there's a
average.
men's basketball and a woman's basketball.
Well, that wasn't justified here. It wasn't said. So, is there an 18-incher? I need to know.
28.5 inches is a women's basketball.
Okay,
And
tell
then
me the other
and then you
ones.
get to the
Men's are-
WNBA and
no.
it's 36.
No, it's 30 inches for men's
A beach ball.
Holy
and
shit.
28.5 for females.
I'm going to have a discussion with the person that I spoke to about this. Later, after this, I'm going to do that. Anyways. Wasn't that
Any-hoozle.
cute? Wasn't that funny? Wasn't
Yeah.
that fun? Just a little surprise.
Surprise.
I
That was a
would-
good surprise.
I would like some surprises for me someday.
Okay.
Write that down, guys.
Ronnie, write that down.
All right.
I say that all the time now at work.
I say it
Ronnie, write that
absurd
down.
amount of times.
Absurd. That was a big word for Elmo.
Wow.
Moving
Go
on.
fuck yourself.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Trauma and drama.
Well, I didn't do any trauma. I did all drama.
So what's that got to do with anything? Who wants to go first?
So do you want to hear? You probably did trauma, right?
No.
Do you want to hear trauma or drama first?
If I fucking knew that, I wouldn't ask. I'll go first.
Okay.
All
All right, in the mood.
Yeah. So we're on. What is this? What's I feel like I'm on a season. What season am I on for my drama story?
3.
Yeah, I think this
3?
is 3.
All right, we're on to my father. The one
Chapter
everybody's
3.
been waiting for.
It's like a book.
This
An
is-
audio book.
Yes. This is like some good information. All right.
All right.
So, he was absent most of my life. As I had said in my first one, I was born to these 2 teenage dirtbags. Whatever. He was absent most of my life. I remember like a very few times here or there that I would be with him or whatever. And it was never really like great times. We were either on just a different crackhead's couch or we were like at a girlfriend's house, or I don't even know most of the time where we were.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to say that, again, most of my memories, early memories, are terrible ones with him as well. And I love that. You know, some of my first memories of my mom was her having sex with people in front of me. Same for my dad.
Like, come on.
What's going
Also,
on?
same. Me too.
What's going on here?
I can relate to that.
It's so fucking weird to me. I just don't get it. Anyways, but we moved. So I lived in Wyoming. We moved to Wisconsin when I was like 5-ish. And then after that, I swear to God, unless I am forgetting a big portion of my life, which it's very possible, but I sat down and thought about it. I do not think I saw him again until I was 21.
From 5?
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess I seen him one time when me and my mom drove him, or we drove to Vegas when my brother got married for the first time, and we went and visited him in Colorado at the halfway house.
Oh my goodness.
And it was for an hour. I think that was the only fucking other time. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
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 Anyways,
And very sad.
I know, what the fuck. So then all of a sudden, like, I started putting effort in, and I don't know why. I feel like every girl
Yeah.
has this thing where they're like, they want their dad in their life.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking thing. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. So, when
Well, you know what they say? Your dad is supposed to be the first man that shows you how a man should treat you and
Yeah.
how a man should love you.
what the fuck?
My dad done fucked me up. He did not get the memo.
He missed that meeting.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what had basically started my interactions with him, as I was an adult, is I had my daughter, almost died, got life flighted, whatever. And he amazingly got the okay to come to the hospital because they thought I was dying. So he was there for, again, maybe like 3 hours and then left when I was so I was 19. So after that, I started like all of a sudden having a relationship with him because I was like, oh my God, he does care.
Brainwashers.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And then I started going through some hard shit with like custody and whatever, and my nana, so his mom and him, they all live in Texas right now, and his sister, everybody lives there. So they offered to fly me out, me and my daughter, and I was like, oh, that would be cool. So then they're basically meeting me for the first time again, and then her, so whatever. It was a great trip. Made some connections, really fell in love with these people, thought it was my family, whatever. Throughout the years, though, like, things just kept falling apart here and there. Like, I would bring up, like, some of my trauma stuff, and he would dismiss them and, like,
Yeah.
make it seem whatever. And it got to the point where he said something, and I can't remember exactly how he said it, but it was like, that was when you're younger. It doesn't matter now. It's done. You're an adult now. Stop thinking about it. Stop whatever. It's like, okay, you're right. I actually never thought about it that way. I should do that. Thank you. Like, they just refuse to own up to anything.
Right.
And it's always someone else's fault, or your mom kept you from me, whatever.
The
Did she?
mentality of
In the foster care, or
the
when?
yeah, the mentality of that age group is so fucked up.
They
like,
are just, I think, because their parents
sucked.
didn't give a fuck about
Yeah,
them, and they
they
all
got-
grew up on the streets and whatever. So they still, to them, think that they're better.
Yeah.
And it's like, sure, but no.
I realized I always knew, like, my dad is pretty much the same as your dad, like here and there, gone, whatever.
Right.
But my mom, like, I just over the years started to realize, like, how she would kind of manipulate me and, like, lie to me. And I would always kind of brush it off, whatever. But one time when I lived with her, she, like, after I moved back home when I was, like, 19, she told me when I moved out, okay, so she cans a lot of food and whatnot. And for Christmas, she'll give a bunch of that out to, like, the siblings. And I lived with her. So she was like, I'm not going to give you stuff, obviously, because you live here. But when you move out, what I'll give you for Christmas is I'll help you buy groceries for your first whatever. And then when it came around to me, like, signing a lease, I was like, hey, remember when you said that you would help get me groceries? She's like, I never said that. And I was like, yeah, you did. Like, why would I make that up?
Right.
And then she was like, I said you weren't getting food because you live here and you eat our groceries. I'm like, ooh, bitch, I wish I would have fucking recorded you.
Yeah.
Or
so she
had you
never
get
did
that
it?
down in writing. No.
Man.
Like, why do they do that?
I don't know.
And then you
Oh.
don't understand why we, you know what I mean? Like, feel, because we see right through their fucking shit. And it's like, what?
It's just,
Why do you act like that?
Why are you like that to your kid? Like, I just don't get it. Anyways, so
Moving on.
lots of arguments and whatever, but whatever. He'd come and see me every now and again. We went to Texas quite a bit. It was great. Whatever. But then me and my friend decided to go to Texas, just me and her. And at this point, my dad has a new wife, whatever. I had met her a few times. We were pretty close. So we were going to go for a girls' weekend. And it was going to be me, my friend, my stepmom, and her friend at a beach house in Galveston, Texas, which was still like 5 hours away from where like my dad was going to be and where they live. Because Texas is fucking huge.
Mhm.
Whatever. So I wasn't going to see my dad. This was just a girls' weekend. Planned to have the friends I want that to be wrote down. We planned it with our friends coming. This isn't new. 4 of us were going to be somewhere. Okay?
Together.
So we get there and like right out the fucking gate, my stepmom's being a little bit weird and just like awkward, which I was like, whatever, you know, we haven't seen each other for a while, and then I'm bringing someone she's never met. Fine. It went okay while we got there because it was still like another 2-hour drive from the airport to the Galveston. We get there and her friend wasn't going to come till like the next day or whatever. And so I was kind of like hanging out with Brooke, but my friend Brooke is her name that went. Anyways, I was hanging out with her because I brought her and whatever, but I was still also inviting my stepmom to do whatever we were doing and like hang out.
What are you supposed to exclude your friend
Right.
in Texas?
Right. And so she immediately just started being like a fucking bitch to me about it, and basically was saying that like I was ignoring her, texting my dad saying that I'm just hanging out with my friend and blah blah blah, calling my then husband all the fucking time bitching about me. That was their favorite thing. That was one of my biggest issues with them, is they would talk to my ex-husband all the time about me. They would sit there, all of them, and talk about me. Not good either ways. Isn't that so fucked up?
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
And also, like, I remember when I was in middle school and I would be texting someone being like, oh my God, they're not talking to me. They're excluding me.
That's literally what she was doing.
Aren't
she
you
was
a grown ass woman?
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh God.
So then her friend finally comes, and we're like, okay, maybe things will be normal now. I don't know. And her friend is, I don't know, the Kardashian of Texas. Okay? Just, you could tell she was high maintenance. You could tell she was too good to even be where she was. But whatever, we still were nice, trying to be friends. Like, let's all go to dinner. Before we went to dinner, they were still getting ready in the house. Me and Brooke went outside, and we were having a little bit more party fun, if you know what I mean, before we were going to dinner. And they came out, the friend came out, smelt it, and lost her fucking shit. We're outside. Lost her shit. She's going to lose her job. She can't have that smell in her car because her kids are going to be getting in there. We're not even in the car. We're not even by the car. Lost her fucking shit.
We can Uber even.
Me and Brooke are like,
are we going to jail?
I was worried. I was worried for my life.
I would be too. I would be tripping after that. Like, she's going to call the police. Dude,
Yeah.
and isn't weed, like, don't they give the death penalty for weed still in Texas?
Hell, I don't know.
No, they don't.
But it was,
It's illegal as fuck there, though.
it was like their legal stuff though that we bought there.
yeah,
like the
and
CBD
even so, it's like, relax. I'm gonna lose my job, bitch. You didn't smoke.
We're on vacation. Yeah, and that's what Brooke said. She's like, "Did you smoke it?" And Brooke's so like chill and like, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna ruin my day. And that's literally what she said. She's like, fine, we'll walk then, because they were gonna drive us to the restaurant. So we walk to a restaurant. Me and Brooke have the best fucking time. We eat the best food. We party. Whatever. It was fucking great. Walk our little asses back to our houses or our fucking Airbnb that we were staying at. Fucking all the toilet paper's gone. All the fucking coffee. Anything that like was an essential item that, because it was an Airbnb that didn't provide those things, they took it. Because we obviously didn't bring it because we flew there. You guys drove here, so you brought all that stuff. I said,
petty as fuck.
What the fuck? And then meanwhile, you know, my husband's calling me and saying that all this shit's going on. What's going on? They're calling me. Christina's saying this. My dad's calling me. Fucking just insane. So then it was to the point where my dad said, I'm going to get you a car and buy you a hotel next to your, the airport or whatever, so that Christina doesn't have to drive you because she's coming home and blah, blah. I'm like, sounds great.
Actually,
You're going to pay. Right. That's what I said. And then he said, okay, Kim, which is my mom's name. And
wait, because you said thank you?
Because I was being apparently a bitch and acting like my mother. So that's when I said, you're done. Delete.
For real.
Whatever. Didn't talk to him. There was still like a couple days left, and they ended up not leaving. They wanted to just continue to stay there and be petty. So that we lived our own lives. So it was the most awkward thing in the world.
That's so
We'd be at the
dumb.
beach, and then they'd be in the house, and then we'd switch.
No way.
And then me and Brooke would go off. We found this bar that we went to every day.
Nice.
It was great.
Yeah.
We went and had all these dinners, and Brooke just could have gave a no fucks less. It was hilarious. But guess what? A car never came and brought us to our airport and new stay and whatever. So then I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew they weren't going to pay for that anyways. So then the last day arrives, and me and Brooke are just chilling at the beach, waiting for our Uber. We had fucking planned on paying $400 for an Uber to get us to
400 dead ass.
I made that number up, but it was hundreds of dollars.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then Christina comes up to me. Sorry, that's my stepmom's name. And she's like, so do you guys have a ride? And I'm like, yeah. No, we're just going to actually live here now. We just decided to buy the house.
She's so annoying.
I
don't even know her.
Met her.
Like,
Yeah. Anyways, and then we had this talk, and she and I kind of just like told her why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I was like, this is no offense to you, but like my dad continuously chooses women over me, and this is yet another point, and then has the audacity to call me someone that he knows I just had a falling out with, because it was also close to the time that my mom relapsed. I was like, fuck you. I
Mhm.
actually hate both of you, and you are a stupid bitch too. So
Mhm.
whatever. She ended up driving us back to the airport. That was a great 2 hour long drive.
God.
It was the best. And then got out. She wouldn't say bye to me. She didn't give me a hug. Nothing. Left, and that was it. Haven't talked to him since.
What the fuck? That's like all I can say. What the fuck?
I guess I talked to them once or twice because my little sister got cancer,
Mhm.
and my grandma told me about that. But
Like, can you get your actual head out of your ass?
right. And a little side note about the Texas family, which could have been a whole nother trauma and drama segment, but when I was getting divorced and I was talking to my grandma about that, which was his mom, and they're all pretty close, she refused to be of any support to me any way at all because she thinks that I should have just went to therapy and never got divorced. So
Really?
haven't talked to her either. Yeah,
That's so shitty.
because everybody's like, you're a piece of shit getting
Do you
divorced
think
because everybody loves Brent, which I get, but I mean, settle
Yeah.
down.
Like
I'm still your family, you know.
right, like what? Do you think that if your dad ever reached out, would you talk to him?
He did reach out not too long ago and asked me. He said, I wonder if I have the messages. I would love to read.
She said,
word
"Let
for
me
word."
get the receipts so we don't get anything twisted here."
I probably don't have them, but I
Shit.
really hope that I do. What the fuck's his name in here? I probably don't have it saved. I don't have my mom's phone number saved.
Which one?
My mom?
You should tell the story about what your mom said about us.
Okay, I can do that too. Whatever, I don't think I have him anymore. But he said, so you have a boyfriend? This is right after I got divorced. And I didn't reply. And then he like just kept blowing up my phone about it. And then I eventually said something close to, since when do you think that you get to know anything about
Yeah.
me when I haven't literally talked to you in months? Almost a year, actually.
And the last time we
Over a
talked,
year.
it was
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, when do you get a say or part in my life?
I remember that.
Whatever. And then he was like, LOL, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Fuck
child.
you. Yeah.
Children, children, children. I can't. I hate them all.
Like,
Anyways.
as if you're not the parent. Like, you literally are the parent. What?
They actually don't care.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing is he has two other kids, and the youngest one, which I get because she's the youngest one, and you might finally get to figure your shit out maybe by that one. So that one he babies the shits out of, and she's also the one who has Down syndrome and cancer. So he, I think, enjoys the extra attention that fucking brings. And I just called him out,
Yeah.
is what I did there. And I don't care. Because that's what it is. That's the only one he pays attention to. That's the only one
Yeah,
he cares
like,
about. That's the only one
I-
he talks about. That's the only one he would stand up for. It's the only one that he moved to Texas and stayed in Texas for.
Right. Like, it's not hard to see
You picked up
reality.
your whole house and life and moved just to be closer to her. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
your fucking ass
You's
up.
a nasty bitch.
I don't like you motherfuckers. I really don't.
Trash.
What did you want me to read? My mom saying what? What was it?
Okay, so just the thing about me and you, like you always make time for me.
Yeah, so my mom just recently also reached out to me. I don't have her number saved. I have too many things in here, but
It's in our group chat.
is it saved?
Hopefully.
I don't know. What's our slutty cousins? That is nobody saved it. Wow,
Damn,
fuck
that's
you guys.
crazy.
It's in my text messages somewhere, but she texted me because she's been texting me all the fucking time too, asking me to hang out and stuff. And I haven't hung out with her since her most recent experience. Did I talk about that?
I think so.
Okay, whatever. So she keeps asking me to hang out and stuff, and I'm not doing that because of who she is and how she's been recently. She's proved me no otherwise. Why would I hang out with her?
Mm-hmm.
So she texted me and asked and I said nothing. And then a few days later, she's like, guess not. I just thought after the divorce, you would have more time with me. But instead, you use all your time for Kinsey.
It spells my name. My name's Kenzie, and she spells my name like Kinzey or some shit like that.
But that's how she
Kinsey.
says it too.
Yeah, Kinsey.
Just like she says orange.
It's so weird. All older people pronounce my name Kinsey or Mackenzie, but everyone
Mackenzie.
closer
She
to our
loves
age,
to say that.
yeah, everyone closer to our age though says Kenzie or Mackenzie. It's so weird.
It's very weird. Them old motherfuckers.
Old motherfuckers. But I kind of like Kinsey more than Kenzie.
Really?
I feel like Kinsey is easier to say. Like when people are
If
like,
that's
"What's
what your name was, I would like it.
But my mom says Mackenzie, and she says my name's Mackenzie, so technically it is.
Does anybody actually know what our names are? You know what? My
Right.
last name is
Whatever you want it to be.
my maiden name is Rusalisi. And I am told by the side that it came from that it's Rusalisi by half of them. The other half I've told Rusalisi. And
It's
then
like-
there's other people that have no idea. Because Russalesi. Imagine learning how to spell that in kindergarten.
Not her.
The fuck? Everybody else, Smith.
No shit. God. Johnson.
Yeah.
That one actually might be hard.
Anderson.
Yeah. Stupid.
Stupid ass. Anyways, let's hear yours.
Okay, so I couldn't think of any trauma. I don't know. I feel like I've run out.
Well, that's not good at all. I can't even imagine that. What? Actually, that is great. That's awesome. How'd you do that?
Thank you. No, I just could not think of anything.
You'll come up with something.
Yeah. So I focused
Are you
more.
kidding me? How about your Eau Claire life?
What?
How about your spring break trip?
Oh yeah, that's not trauma.
That needs to be talked about. That's drama.
Yeah, you're right.
And
in the future.
And for other people, that could be trauma.
Yeah. That's why I can't talk about that.
Well, you're going to have to.
Okay, anyways, so I couldn't think of any trauma, so I only did drama. And I have a couple of things. First thing, do you know Barstool Sports?
Yes.
So I know I've talked about her before, but I like Brianna Chicken Fry, and she does the Plan Brie Uncut podcast.
Yes. Yep.
And she's so fucking funny. I just love listening to her while I'm driving. And it's her and Grace O'Malley, and they're just hilarious. And they're from, like, Boston, so they have accents. Well, Brianna Chicken Fry is now dating Zach Bryan.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I did?
Yeah.
When?
When we were at work or something.
What the fuck? Anyways, did you see that Zach Bryan went to jail?
I don't think so.
He got arrested.
For what?
He was on his way to Philly or something to meet Brianna, and he was driving his truck, and then his security guard was driving a different vehicle, and his security guard got pulled over, and it was taking forever, I guess. And so Zach, like, pulled up to the scene, gets out of his truck, and he's like, "What's taking so long?" And the cop was like, "Get back in your truck." And he's like, "This is my security guard. Like, what's taking so long? Like, whatever." And the cop was like, "You can either get back in your truck or you're going to jail," like something like that. And he literally goes, "I'll go to jail." Like, just says it like that. And the cop just cuffs him, and he's like, "I'm sorry, sir. Like, I was being really stupid, sir." Like, just kept being like, you know, "I'm sorry, sir," whatever, but he still went to jail.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
How do we know that he said that? Like, he just told people that? Or is this on film?
No,
What?
yeah, the dash cam footage is released.
That's funny.
It is funny.
Did she talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah, she did. But, like, everyone kind of saw it before that anyways, because obviously it blew up right away because he's blowing up right now. I was just like, oh, my gosh.
That's funny.
Imagine, like, slipping up and being like, "I'll go to jail," and then just
Yeah.
being like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have said
Did-
that."
Didn't think he was actually going to do it.
Yeah.
Got my ass.
Got my bitch ass.
That's funny.
Yeah, anyways. Okay, so I wasn't going to talk about this on the podcast because I was asked not to bring it to, total attention. But I'm not going to give like major details. I just feel like I could give a basic outline because these are the things that everyone already knows. And I just think that the viewers would enjoy it. Okay.
I don't know if I know what we're talking
You
about.
do. It's just drama. And I just didn't want to talk about it on here, but now I do.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Okay, so my parents, and when I say my parents, I mean my mom and my stepdad. Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
are gonna like this. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, anyways, my parents have been together for a little over 10 years or maybe over 10 years, and when they got together, it caused a lot of drama because my mom knew my dad's ex-wife.
Mm.
And when I say dad, I'm still referring to my stepdad. And they had a mutual friend. Well, when my dad and his ex got divorced and my mom and him got together, her and the mutual friend like kind of ganged up on my mom and they bullied the fuck out of her. Like Facebook was like the big thing, and iPhones came out and cyberbullying.
Ooh.
They literally like bullied my mom on Facebook. They would make posts literally saying like MOTY, they called her Mother of the Year, and then they would like trash her parenting online. And they called her DDW, dumb drunk whore. It's fucked. Anyways,
Jesus.
yeah, so they bullied the shit out of my mom. And back then I was like 12, so there was nothing I could do about it. But now I'm fucking grown. So ooh. So anyways, so him and his ex-wife have 2 kids together, my brother and sister. And I love them. We all get along super great. We were friends before our parents got together because we all grew up together and had that mutual friend. And it was me, Ashley, and my sister all the time, besties,
Shout
whatever.
out Ashley.
Shout out Ashley. And my brother, I didn't get along with him at first because he grossed me out, but he was like a big country boy and I'm just not into that. And yeah, anyways, we used to butt heads, but I love him so much. And he got married last weekend. And was that last weekend? Now it would be 2 weekends ago.
Not your brother didn't get married.
My stepbrother. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you made it sound like he got married, which you were just talking about your brother. So
I wasn't talking about my brother. I've been talking about my stepbrother this whole time.
Oh, you haven't brought in though.
No.
Oh, because you said country, whatever.
No, this is my stepbrother.
I'm actually just.
Anyway, so he got
married.
married. To be clear, I am talking about my stepdad's son, who I refer to as my brother. I just consider these people immediate family. Anyways, he got married last weekend. It was a great wedding. My biological brother, so my mom's kid, didn't come to the wedding because there was already like some tension in the family from some previous issues, and like my grandpa just passed away and it was just a hard time for everyone kind of, and people handle grief in weird ways. So he didn't come because he didn't want to start drama, and it was already planned that everyone was going to camp out at the site and just get hammered, like absolutely fucking wasted. So he was like, yeah, I'm not going. Like, that's just sounds like a shit show. And I left the reception early for the same reasons. I was like, first of all, I don't even really get drunk anymore. And I learned the hard way that, people be taking that shit way too far, way too often. And it's like, I don't want to be any part of that. So, I felt bad because I had to leave my mom. Like, my poor mom was there. And it was my dad and his ex-wife's kid getting married. So the ex-wife was obviously at the wedding. And my mom's very, like, cordial with her. And they get along because obviously, when my stepsister got married, we have to be in the same room for, like, my siblings and stuff. But she's always had a grudge for my mom. And after I left the wedding, I didn't really talk to my mom the rest of that night, but I saw in the morning I had missed a call from her. And then I came to find out that my dad's ex-wife dumped her drink on my mom at the reception, like in the middle of the night, and my poor mom wasn't even drunk. Like, she wasn't even drinking.
Yeah.
Well, she was drinking, but she wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
Because she knew there was going to be drama too. So yeah, my poor fucking mom got a drink dumped on her while she was walking away from this chick. So I was heated as fuck when my mom was telling me this. I was like, dude, if I would have been there, had I not left, I would have fucking, dude, you don't fuck with the mom.
You can fuck with my mom.
I was going to say, maybe you can't relate to that, but it's like my mom.
Sure.
Like, oh my goodness. You just don't fuck with my family in general. My
Right.
mom sent me this fucking meme. This is so funny. So actually, anyways, I was pissed and I went off on my dad too because it
You
started.
did?
Yeah.
Recently? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, it started just some shit obviously between my mom and my dad, and times have been tough, but we're getting through it. But I was heated as fuck and I was just like, get your ex-wife under control.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Basically.
You better.
Yeah. And then I felt really bad, and I love both of my parents. Please don't be mad at me.
The
for being
end.
mad at
Oh.
you. No, not at all. So my mom sent me this meme. She goes, every family needs one unstable daughter that fears nothing and is willing to go to war with anyone who messes with her tribe. She's like, you as fuck. I'm like, true. And then there was a car show in town the other day. And they had like vendors there. And usually I don't buy anything at those things, but I saw a mug that was like, sometimes I just have to let God fix it, because if I fix it, I'm going to jail. And so I bought it for her and brought it over to the house, and I felt bad because I gave it to her right in front of my dad. So I was just like,
Now you're
hopefully-
starting more
I know,
drama.
I'm like, hopefully I don't start a fight, but it was funny.
Did she love
Anyways,
it?
She giggled, but she was like, what the heck? But we love what's the word? I want to say responsible, but it's something more than that. An emotionally mature queen.
Mhm.
Because my mom got a drink dumped on her while she walked away from a fight that she did not instigate. And before that, actually, the other chick had actually put her hands on my mom, like, whatever. And my mom was like, I don't want to go to jail and lose my job, so I'm just going to keep walking away.
Yeah, I would have lost my shit.
Right. I'm like, Mom, props to you. I did tell her, though, I'm like, low-key, I wish you would have turned around, rocked her shit, lost your job. You and Dad get a divorce. Me and you move to South Carolina, start a new life. I wish I had a time machine.
Holy shit.
No. Yeah, no. I obviously don't wish that. God, that sounds terrible. South Carolina, ew. No, I love my parents,
Damn.
but
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. That sucks.
yeah, but I was like a mess too. I was crying because there was other drama going on too, and that I'm not going to talk about, but
That's what I really wanted you to talk about.
God, it's just like when there's so many siblings between so many parents, there's just bound to be drama constantly. Like if it's not one sibling, it's the other. Between the families, it's literally me, my sister, and 4 brothers.
Yeah. Where are those other ones coming from?
The 2
So,
older. Oh,
Oh, 'cause your dad's side you're talking about too.
no.
Oh.
My stepdad has 2 kids I probably don't talk about. 3 kids I probably don't talk about. My sister and 2 of my brothers.
So you said that he had 2, but he actually has like 5?
He has 2 kids with the ex-wife, and then he has 2 more kids with a different woman.
Okay.
Yeah. And that first wife, she actually passed away. She got hit by somebody on Airport Road.
Jesus Christ.
A drunk driver, I think. It's
Don't
sad.
drink and drive.
Don't be drinking and driving.
God.
Literally call anyone. Somebody will pick you up.
911. I don't care.
So yeah. If there was any confusion, my stepdad has 4 kids, but only 2 with the ex-wife that dumped a drink on my mom, and then 2 with a previous wife. But there's just always drama.
Ain't that something?
I told my mom, I'm like, you're really fucked up when you've outdone me. Like, I'm the good kid right now. I'm the angel of the family right now. I'm sitting very pretty. I'm not stirring anything up, all the siblings are cool with me except for one of them, and I don't really care about. I do care about that one, but you know, I'm not stressed about it.
I don't really care about. I mean, I do.
Like if he's listening, I do care. If he's not listening, I don't care. No, but yeah.
It's fucking funny.
In other big news, I am moving soon. Very
Oh.
soon.
Why did I have a heart attack for
I
a
don't
second?
know. Why? Did you
I,
think I was
like-
like moving states?
Yeah,
You
I
forget
was
what.
like, Is this how this bitch is gonna tell me?
Like what? Yeah, I actually just signed a
I
lease in
would've
Florida.
fucking punched
See
you.
ya.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you are.
I'm
A big
moving
girl apartment.
soon. Yes, and I don't want to say with who yet on the podcast because I want her to come on the podcast once we move in together and we can talk about our experience.
I can't wait to hear
Yeah.
about that.
I'll post moving updates like on our story on Instagram and stuff because sometimes that shit is just good to see. I also found out today though I can't move in until October 4th, which really sucks. It's a Wednesday and I'm pretty sure it's a day that we work where we work today.
No.
So like how am I supposed to move
You're
in?
not.
And then what if I can't stay in my apartment until October 5th?
You're not gonna be able to, yeah.
So I'll just live in the U-Haul for a day.
'Cause your thing is done. Did you rent a U-Haul?
No.
Oh, why'd you say U-Haul?
I'm going to have to. I'm going to need somewhere to store my stuff and sleep. A U-Haul.
Apparently.
Oh.
That's what it sounded like.
So yeah. And then we have to work the next day, so it's like what the fuck?
Just pull a T and call in.
Yeah, no, I won't do that. What I'll really do is my stepdad's supposed to help me, and I honestly really don't have that much stuff, but we'll probably just move from like 6 to 9. I say it would maybe take 3 hours, and then I just don't unpack.
Yeah,
Drink a white Monster, I'll be good.
that's
work.
true. You could do that, yeah. It's just a workout.
And it just sucks because like when you move, you want to move in at the beginning of the day and not have to
Get a
work
light
and
yeah.
yeah, get everything cute how you want it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm super excited because I love the person that I'm moving in with. And also I live in an attic right now. So I'm going from an attic to a 3-bedroom apartment. And it's just going to be nice to have space to like move around and do
Not have to
anything.
duck your
And
head.
right. And I can have a mirror over my bathroom sink because it's not an attic. Like literally anything. And
That's
it
so
won't be
funny.
fucking 5,000 degrees in the summer. And I
I'm
have
excited for you.
laundry and I don't have to carry my groceries and my laundry up 3 flights of stairs. It's going to be epic. I can bike to work.
You better stay
I can bike
thankful
here.
forever.
Stay what?
Thankful. Stay humble, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Don't
I
forget
know.
where you came from.
Oh, hell no, I never would.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm grateful. This is me expressing my gratitude. I'm like,
I'm just saying, don't forget
thank
it, bitch.
God. Never could, never would.
Anyways, I think it's about that time that we sign off.
Yeah. Time to eat some ice cream.
It's ice cream time. Ronnie got us Oreos, so of course we'll be hitting those up,
Yeah.
getting fatter and happier.
Yeah. And I went back to the gym 2 days in a row, so
Me
I
and
deserve
Ronnie
some
are gonna go
Oreos.
back, and I'm just so excited about it.
Dude,
Yay.
The gym is under construction right now. They're like redoing the roof, so
Shut
it kind
the
of does
fuck
suck right
up.
now. Like the back is
I feel like
just-
that's a sign
no,
not
it's
to go.
it's just like you have to walk around the hallway, just the walkway. But it's just so much, anyways. Doesn't matter. They don't care.
Pop off.
Yeah, just fuck. I hope they're not watching this and they're like, "Fuck you." No, JK. They're just fixing the roof.
I mean, we pay quite a bit to go there.
True.
So
Anyways, see you at the gym.
All right.
See y'all next Wednesday. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok
I
and
wanna
subscribe
high-five her.
on YouTube.